everyone, nice to see you again. Today in this video I thought I'd do one about Lush, you know, the company, because it's not very often that I purchase their products because I think they're quite expensive, but they are, you know, really nicely made and use natural materials and that kind of thing. So I was looking on the website, and for the first time in quite a while I was like, oh, I quite like the look of many of their products. It was coming up to Mother's Day in the UK, and so I bought something for my mum, which I'm also going to put in here because she won't see this, and I think she'll receive it before, because this is after Mother's Day, but I think my parents might be visiting here, so then we'll celebrate it then, so then she'll receive the present then. So she'll have got a present by the time this goes up, I'm pretty sure. So I'll show you that as well, and also some tips about where to buy Lush streamers from. That might sound ridiculous, Lush, but they obviously have different market websites, and I think the Lush Sweden website is good, obviously if you're in Sweden, but also the Lush UK website had some, yeah, not deals, but if you do the calculations and transfer currencies and this kind of thing, I'll get onto that later. But so I chose some bits from a physical Lush shop in Gothenburg, Sweden, and I also ordered some bits online from Lush Sweden, and then I bought some bits from Lush UK and had them shipped here. So, without further ado, oh yes, better not do that. I think I'll first of all start with my mum's present. To be honest, sorry for the noise, I thought it was going to be bigger. I was a bit disappointed with the size, but the smell makes up for it. She really likes licorice. But she's allergic to like eating licorice. So I bought her this soap. When I saw it come out, it said Bertie, and of course we all know Bertie Bassett is like licorice all sorts. So I was like, oh, I have to get this. So I'm going to get something else as well, but I think this is it. Ta-da! Smell like licorice. In fact, my room smells like this. So this is how big it is. To be honest, I thought it was going to be about this big, so I was a bit disappointed, but I think this is going to last one person quite a while. My dad doesn't really like licorice, so it's only going to be for my mum. So I hope she'll like this and she'll understand the reason behind. Even, like, I'm not a licorice fan, but even though it smells of licorice, it kind of smells a bit lemony as well. I don't know if that's because of some of the other products went on it, but even if you don't like licorice, I don't think it's too overpowering, so to say. So that was a soap. Yeah, it's a bit smelly. So, I'll start. I don't even remember where I got the bits from, but right, no, I remember. This one I got from the Lush shop in Gothenburg because it's written in Swedish, and I also remember getting it. Haven't opened it. I mean, well, I mean, I put it in the bag, but it's called a toner tab. I'm gonna put, so this is quite small, but do you know, like when you steam when you have cold, or if you're all bunged up and you just want to get it out, bit ringing, but this is a toner tab. So it's a toner, so you obviously remove your makeup, and then you put it in a bowl of hot water, and then you put a towel over your head, and you're like, and it tones your face. So I'm really interested to give that a try. And also, this was super cheap. It was like £1.50, and I was like, for Lush, you know. This I bought, which I have to say is one of the best things, now it's quite a statement, one of the best things I think Lush have brought out ever. And certainly in recent times. Recent times, sounds like from 18 or something. But I mean, right, I've used this one, but it's a reusable cleansing pad. So you know the cotton ones you can buy in a packet, and then you put your cleansing fluid or whatever onto it, and then you wipe it off. This you just put under the water, and it's got some stuff like the fluid already in it. And then it becomes like liquid when you put it on your face. Smells gorgeous, really neutral, not too much, kind of a bit soapy without it being soap. And the good thing is it's brilliant for the environment, so just reuse it and reuse it. Now, it might sound a bit ridiculous. When I was online, I did buy another one because I thought, I don't know how many uses you can get out of these, and I just thought 2 of those are better than 2 bags of 100 cotton pads, you know? So this is just the other one in its little online packaging. This I ordered from Lush UK because you couldn't buy it on the Swedish website and you couldn't buy it in the shop. She said it's on their limited edition exclusives only. This was my favourite ever Lush product, and then they discontinued it. It used to come in a much smaller, I think see-through, but it might have been black tub, and it was half the size that it currently is, and they stopped it, and it was so popular I never understood why. It smells like blackcurrant jelly, and that to me smells like birthday parties, because growing up in the UK, when we have birthday parties, one of the things we'd have is jelly and ice cream, and usually blackcurrant or strawberry, and the blackcurrant jelly, wow. I don't want to wobble it too much, but can you see what I mean? Ooh. It's literally a jelly for the shower, so it's a shower gel in a jelly format, so it wobbles and you take out a chunk and it lasts for ages. Just a normal size, so this is going to last for quite a while. Limited edition. I found it on the German website, but I think it was €12.95, and on the UK website it was £9.95. Now you might say that's a lot for a shower gel. Yes, but how long does it last? A year? So £5 for 6 months, £2.50 for 3 months. That's quite good. And it's limited edition, and I was devastated when they took it away, so I was like, I am going to get this. And a lot of the products were cheaper in the UK, so actually, yeah. And in one, because I looked worldwide, and in one place it was €20.95, I think, and I was like, what? This is half price in the UK. I know it's from the UK, Lush, but still. So I was like, oh, I need to get this because it's limited edition. The colour is different from the previous time, so it's sort of, I don't know if you can see, more silvery. On the top it's quite kind of see-through, but before it was just literally like blackcurrant look, so quite purple. But I just love the smell, and it reminds me of birthday parties. So another thing I bought from the UK was the bubblegum lip scrub. So here the lip scrubs are, I don't know, like minimum 95 crowns, so £9, maybe a bit more expensive depending on the one you get. And the limited edition, I think, was the carrot cake for Easter, and it was much more. This cost me £5.95, I think, or £6.95. So, half the price, nearly. It's gorgeous. It's a sugar-based scrub, so you put it on your lips. I don't really do it now because I've got like bits of other bath bombs and stuff, but it smells delicious. It smells of bubblegum, and then when it sort of melts on your lips, it's got jojoba oil and like bubblegum flavouring. Excuse me. And it tastes delicious. And it really does work because it exfoliates the skin, and then it leaves the like oils on, and it's gorgeous. So I thought for the winter that would be really good. Also from the UK site, because it's cheaper than the Swedish one and the Swedish shop, I got this, which is the Rose Gem Shower Gel, and it just smells like fresh rose, and a bit like the Body Shop British Rose scent. And it's £5.95 for this, and I think it's going to last a while. Even if it's only 6 months, that's still quite a while. And I think when you do the math like I just did for that one, it's really worth it. And it was like 99 krona for the same size in Sweden, and I was like, guys, that's like twice the price. So can you imagine the regular size? Let's not go there. Oh, I don't remember. Yeah, I bought this one in the Swedish online shop. This is the Aubergine Bath Bomb. It was 59 crowns, so about £4.75. So I think it worked out just a bit cheaper than the UK. And I thought I could just break off little bits and then it's worth the money. So, and I've heard really good reviews and it smells delicious. In the Gothenburg shop in Sweden, I bought this because it was nice and sweet, and at that point I didn't know that I was going to necessarily get the sweetie pie. And this smells like the comforter and creamy, it's called creamy candy, bubble bar, but it's really sweet and gorgeous and not too sweet. I mean, if you don't like sweet scents, I wouldn't advise you buy it, but if you do, can you tell? Can you tell? Yeah, I think it was £59, and well, it's reusable, so you can break up little chunks, and then it's worth it, I think. I also bought this, which is maybe why the Bertie licorice soap smells lemony. Oh, I'm gonna get it everywhere. It's a shower gel balm or something. Anyway, this is not sleepy or something like that, and it's like a lemon flavour, so it's supposed to refresh and wake you up in the morning and stuff. This was really cheap, like 20 crowns or something, so £1.50. And I also got in the shop, which I've since used, the Strawberry Hill one. It was really nice, quite gentle scent, so it wasn't too much, so I might repurchase that at some point, but not. But it was really, really nice, also 20 crowns worth of money. And then I think finally, I got this, which is not supposed to have the yellow one, that's just where the other thing I've just shown you has come onto it. I didn't expect it to be massive, but it is. But again, it's like reusable, so it's a balm, a bath balm, but it's like, I would say it's more like a bubble bar, because you can put the water in this bit and then it whoosh, and then I just leave it and then pick it up again another time and do the same, and then do the same with this bit. So I thought this was really worth it, and I think it was like £49.50 or 59 crowns, so again about £4.75, and I think for reusable that's really good. Oh, finally this guy! Look at this. This scent, not only is it really cute, and it's Feast range. Oh, by the way, this is for the Valentine's Day range, so limited edition. I don't know about the other bits. I think they're regular apart from a limited edition, this guy. He's really cute, and he's the same scent as the Salted Coconut Hand Scrub, which I love, but I ran out of, but it's so expensive here. But this was £5.95, and here it was like, oh, well, it was considerably more. And I thought this was reusable, and it does the same thing as the Salted Coconut Hand Scrub, but much cheaper, and you get more of it, I think. And it's just too cute, look at it. Ooh, got Easter. So those are my little bargains, and I thought I'd show you them. Now on to the top tips, so to say. Maybe you kind of already got the gist, but basically I would research all the prices internationally, so go onto the Lush website and really, really consider everything. So now I don't like to mention politics, but the word has to come up because it's affecting things, it's affecting goods and this kind of thing. If there is a hard Brexit, when the UK breaks away from the European Union, there will be more customs charges, so that's an unknown quantity. But at the moment, with some wood, she says in a wooden house, at the moment that isn't applying, but we're only a few days away from our imminent departure, which is so depressing. Anyway, I won't get into it. So that could change, but when I looked at all the prices and I went onto the German site and it was looking really cheap, and then I put on the delivery and it went whoosh, and then the VAT went whoosh, because it was talking about shipping over to Sweden. So that was I was like, oh, it's not worth it. It's actually not worth it. I'm literally paying the same in delivery and VAT taxes as I am in the products themselves, so they're not actually cheaper. So I abandoned the German website, which was really a shame. But the UK website was fine, so I think the VAT was lower, and the shipping costs were half the price of Germany, which is a bit bizarre because I think it has to come a long way. Anyway, whatever. So you really have to think which is cheapest, da da da, and unless you go into store yourself, which, you know, sometimes I can't because, you know, I have disabilities, so my legs aren't perfect, I can't do that. It's just more convenient to buy it online, but sometimes the prices are higher for that convenience. So, very bad for environmental things, but I think that's up to the charges and things like that to sort themselves out. But so if you want to do the cheapest way, then sometimes the UK site's cheaper. Having said that, got Brexit coming, so that's an unknown quantity. Right now that was how it was. So that's what I bought, and I don't normally go into Lush. But I was getting some presents and things like that, so I thought, why not? And then like with sales and stuff, when they have them, if they have them, I grab a few bits then. So yeah, that was everything. Those are my top tips for Lush. Get Sweetie Pie Shower Jelly now if you want it, because it's limited edition, and I think it's still available on the UK website. Obviously J1 too, but then you pay a bit more if you're in Sweden. But of course the Brexit uncertainty with prices and things, but that was that for now. So yeah, I hope you're all having a lovely week and continue to do so, and I'll see you next time. Thanks!